Aliyah Sports and Programming Network welcomes you to the following presentation of the Aliyah Grand Prix, presented by the Braun family at Shepherd Mullen LLC.
Tradition ties us together, person to person, community to community, generation to generation. We place great importance on ritual objects and the traditions they represent. In the quiet suburb of Woodland Hills, California, new ritual objects are being formed, linking ancient Jewish values with modern interpretations. Here, where rolling hills give way to gently sloping valleys, an 8-year-old rediscovers his connection to Jewish community as he turns a block of wood into an iPhone X on wheels. Here, a grandfather treasures precious moments with his grandchildren as they design a rolling lizard. It is here where more than 60 competitors, brought together by their love of a decades-old synagogue and their connection to a millennia-old religion, harness the energy that has been stored in a small hill for millions of years to see whose 5-ounce Pinewood race car can roll 104 feet the fastest. Aliyah, today we kick creativity into the next gear. Today we add a little extra horsepower to an ancient culture that has been running on all cylinders for more than 5,000 years. Today, after 12 months of patiently idling, we head full throttle into the future filled with anticipation, energy, and strength. Aliyah, today we roll!
In Woodland Hills, California, on a beautiful May afternoon with the iconic Temple Aliyah campus as our backdrop, welcome everyone to the 2021 Aliyah Grand Prix, presented by the Braun family and Shepherd Mullen LLC. Hello Aliyah, I'm Danny Lee alongside my friend and esteemed, are we saying esteemed, Ben? Okay. Esteemed colleague, Ben Vorspan, for what promises to be the most exciting event of the year, Ben.
That's right, Danny. With 60 cars ready to race down that custom-built 104-foot track, we're going to see some solid competition today. We've got everyone from the super streamlined iPhone car and Great Wheels of Fire to the ornate Go-Go Beach Tram and Vaccine Machine.
In particular, I mean, you can't go wrong with the Vaccine Machine, but I'm looking forward to seeing how the sails on the Kasher Dasher or the clouds on Jasmine's Happy impact their speed. You know, it's all about the speed. And then there are the painstakingly crafted Racin' Grayson and Speedster, both of which are expected to do well, Ben.
And my favorite group entry, Lightning McQueen, Cruz Ramirez, and Doc Hudson from the Cars movies, all crafted by the Romano family.
Yes, the Romano family is very, very talented, and it's going to be a spectacular day at the races, and the weather, so far it's cooperating. We should be good. We have mostly sunny skies, cooler morning temperatures, increasing to the mid-80s according to my Doppler, and by the afternoon it'll be beautiful, and the possibility of gusty winds during some of the later races.
Looks like the first cars are in the starting block. A picture-perfect day of races at the Aliyah Motorless Speedway gets underway right now.
Yes, indeed.
In the blue lane, car 63, Day to Night by the Leonard team. And right alongside the yellow lane, car 33, the Mini Racer by the Aliyah preschool teachers. And if my schooling experience serves me well, and it hasn't a lot of times in my life, it's that you always want to let the teachers win. Oh, but Day to Night has no love for those preconditions. Look at the lead they get out to. And sorry, Aliyah preschool teachers, you might want to come back another day when that racer crosses the finish line, am I right? I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. All right, a big lead, and the Leonard team comes out victorious. The Aliyah Grand Prix is a single elimination tournament. 60 cars in the competition randomly matched up to form our bracket. The loser of each head-to-head matchup is eliminated as the winner moves one step closer to the championship.
Right you are, Danny. The only exceptions are the four corners of the bracket, which are reserved for the winners of the design contest. Those 4 cars automatically advance to the second round and will not be racing today, but we'll get a closer look at them a little bit later on.
Time for race 2. Holy Roller in the blue lane by Team Kossoff. The holes drilled into the car. See what they did there? Nicely done. And in the yellow lane, Rap Memes by the Randos, placing 6th in our design contest. Let's see how this one shakes out. Oh, it's Rap Memes out to an early start, but Holy Roller living up to its eponymous football play, sliding down the track in the midst of an easy victory. A blowout. Wait a minute, they slow down, and it's a photo finish. They still take photos? Nevertheless, Holy Roller got challenged at the end. Too close to call. We might need divine intervention. Oh, we have the rabbi. Well, we'll take it. The official review, the instant replay coming up to see who won here. All right, Rabbi grabbing the iPad. It looked like Holy Roller got there. Rabbi, I don't think the rabbi's holding the iPad right. Can someone tell him? Oh. All right, I think he's got it now. Is it Holy Roller? Looks like Holy Roller. What do you think, Rabbi? It is the thumbs up. Holy Roller is the winner. The Aliyah motorless speedway track is a remarkable feat of engineering with 4 spacious color-coded lanes set on a continuous 18-degree downhill slope. Cars beginning their descent at the Andy and Julie Spall starting gate, picking up speed as they pass our first fan zone roughly 40 feet down the track. With our devoted pets cheering them on, our racers hit their top speed just before crossing the Patty and David Samuels finish line, where they're quickly and efficiently slowed down by the most high-tech of braking mechanisms, an old moving blanket. May or may not be purchased on Amazon. In race 3, we've got Great Wheels of Fire by the Bernsteins, a tribute to Jerry Lee Lewis, which also won honorable mention in the Hazan's Trophy Design Contest. And in the yellow lane, car 25, where are you? Right there, Flamethrower by Team Ross. And there goes Great Wheels of Fire. Goodness gracious, Great Wheels of Fire on a roll right into the moving blanket. I think Flamethrower might have been extinguished. Check it out again, flying through the keys on fire. Race number 4, Mean Mass by Team Dependable. How can you go wrong with Team Dependable? In blue lane by the Massman family. And in the yellow lane, car 66, Hazan Stein's Blue Mobile, looking to be crowned BB King. As this one gets started, Team Dependable's Mean Mass flying down the track and coming across the finish line with ease. And Hazan Stein's Bluesmobile, yeah, writing this one in D minor as in defeated. Our coverage of the 2021 Aliyah Grand Prix presented by the Braun family and Shepherd Mullen LLC will continue in a moment.
Hi, Gary and Tina. It's Steve Garvey. Well, Temple Aliyah set this up because they think the world of you. They want to thank you for who you are, what you do, your generous support, your children and grandchildren, you know, Melissa and Josh and their kids, Sean and Gabe and Drew, and of course Jessica and Steve. Love that Steve name. And their kids, Brooke and Seth. Your whole family seems to understand one of the great virtues of life, and of course that's giving back. You know, I've always said that life is God's gift to us, and what we do with it is our gift to Him, and you surely are doing that. And it starts at the top. Mom and Dad, Grandma and Grandpa leading the way, setting an example, and then each generation doing their part. It becomes a family legacy. We feel the same way, the Garveys. It's one of those things that you, again, instill in your children that the ability to give back is truly the greatest gift and quite a virtue. So continue to do what you do. God bless. Be safe. Take care. I think we're beating that COVID. And I think Dodger Stadium's going to open up around June 15th. And if you're over there and I'm there, say, hey, Garv, it's the Organ family. And I'll say, oh, my Lord, one of my favorite families. Sit down. We'll talk baseball.
Time now for race 5, the Kosher Dasher by Team Hurwitz. Logos from all of its kosher sponsors. You can see Baron Herzog there. Yeah, I'll take a glass. Thank you very much. And right alongside in the yellow lane, 2 to Tango by Team Ross. Well, Team Ross hoping that they're the ones leading in this tango, am I right, folks? All right, let's get this one going. And Team Ross is 2 to Tango, taking the first step. But here comes the Kosher Dasher, not giving up, showing it's not Shabbat yet, no time to rest. But it's 2 to Tango, with the rose in its mouth at the end of this one. Yeah, it was a tight race, unlike some of the other ones we saw, but 2 to Tango, 1-ups, Kosher Dasher. In race 6, the Mean Lightning Machine by the cheating team. All right, I'm just reading the script, folks. In the yellow lane, Flower Power, the official entry of the women of Aliyah. Where have all the flowers? Oh, they're telling me not to sing. Focus on the race, they say. And it is the Mean Lightning Machine taking the lead from Flower Power and not looking back. Look at that. I would have my questions if it weren't the cheating team, but nevertheless, I digress. This one of the more anticipated ones. Race 7 in the blue lane, the Rainbow Racer by Team Loco. The Kobe Lopez family, designed by 5-year-old Michaela. And in the yellow lane, Rock Your World by Team Heifetz. Let's see if they're able to rock this world. Oh yeah, out to a great start, and Rock Your World is certainly living up to its name, flying into the moving blankets with great aplomb. That's right, I said aplomb. And Rainbow Racer coming in just afterward. So, all right, with 7 races in the books, our bracket's starting to take shape. Winners from today's races advance to the round of 32. Race 8 has the musical matchup. Blue lanes, Car 71, Hazan Mimi's Take Me Out to the Bobble Game. You can see the bobble baseball on top and Take Me Out of the Ball Game on the side. And then in the yellow lane, Music to My Gears, the official entry of the choirs of Aliyah. Who's going to be singing the high note after this one? Well, Music to My Gears. You wonder if that baseball is slowing down. It's all about aerodynamics, folks. It could be cute, but it's all about the aerodynamics, and it's Music to My Gears with the perfect pitch, winning race number 8. Aerial coverage of the Aliyah Grand Prix provided by Ellen and Steven Severin. Thank you, Severins, for your generous support today. Race 9, When You're Smiling, in the blue lane by Team Baton. I promise, ladies and gentlemen, I won't sing anymore. I know I made that promise before. In the yellow lane, Fantastic Flag by Team Flores, designed by Zachary Flores, age 11. Here we go. Oh, it's Fantastic Flag with a huge lead, waving the banner, the checkered flag aloft. And for the blue lane, sometimes you're not smiling.
You know, Danny, sometimes it's the smallest crowds that cheer the loudest.
This is not one of those crowds. In race 10 in the blue lane, Jurassic Park by Rabbi Vogel. Is that a Stegosaurus? I kid. Designed by his daughter Talia, by the way. And in the yellow lane, Dark Beauty, another of the cars designed by teachers from our preschool. All right, let's see if Jurassic Park could take a bite out of the competition. I think there's no question about that. Throwing it back old school. Should I say bite out of the competition, or should I say a nosh?
Hey Ben, I was just thinking maybe you can rebrand the next Shabbat retreat up at camp as a Jurassic Park getaway.
That would be awesome. You think we can get Spielberg to be our camp director?
In race 11 in the blue lane, Mighty Mighty Gesher, another of our cars designed by our Aliyah preschool teachers. And in the yellow lane, it's Lemon Drop by Team Kreitenberg. All right, we're ready to get this one underway as they come flying down the track. It's Lemon Drop with the lead, and Mighty Mighty Gesher trying to show its might. But Lemon Drop, despite hitting a couple of bumps, literally flies right into the blanket first, ahead of Mighty Mighty Gesher.
Ben, I was doing some Googling during our last break, and you know me, I'm an avid Googler and I have nothing better to do. And I can't figure out where you bought this gorgeous track. If somebody, say, wanted to pick one up, like for, let's think of a name, his daughter, Kaya's birthday, where would one go?
Well, Danny, I have some bad news for you. Our Grand Prix track was custom built with the help of a wonderful member and architect, Danny Heifetz. There are 13 8-foot track segments, which were individually cut, glued, nailed, drilled, and eventually assembled at Aliyah to form our 104-foot track.
Well, kudos to you and Danny Heifetz on a job well done.
Thank you.
Race 12, in the blue lane, Electric Rainbow. Kind of takes you back to the 60s. If you were there, you don't really remember them, do you? back to the race. And in the yellow lane, isn't it amazing? I think that's how they wrote it. By the favorites. Let's see, the favorites, well, amazing, not quite. Electric Rainbow is flying by, and there's a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow, and amazing is kind of underperforming. Today's broadcast is just the beginning of our coverage. The Aliyah Grand Prix continues in 2 weeks from tonight on June 6th at 6:30 p.m. when we find out who our champion will be.
That's right, Danny, and while tonight's broadcast is free on YouTube, the next one will only be available on pay-per-view. Your ticket to that race is your donation or participation in either our Clergy race bets, our 50-50 raffle, or any donation of $36 or more.
In race 13, in the blue lane, it's 1948 by Rabbi Shana Golko, named for the year Israel was founded. And in the yellow lane, Multicultural Racer by Team Geyer. Colors representing those of the world, hoping to make the world a better place. Well, that's a good start, because the Multicultural Racer comes flying down, colors and speed and all, and the birds can't even keep up. And in behind, 1948, finishing second. We still have lots of racing to come. Don't go anywhere. I mean it. We'll be back after this.
Hi, John Lovitz here on behalf of Temple Aliyah, and I want to thank Larry Braun and your family, Larry, and Shepard Mullen for your very, very generous support of community this year. It's fantastic. You know, when people are generous, it means, you know, they have spare time, and then what are they going to do with it? And what do you guys do? You help. You help out in your community. That's fantastic. So on behalf of Temple Aliyah, Larry Braun, and your family, and Shepard Mullen, a giant thank you.
Welcome back to the Aliyah Grand Prix, where we are nearing the halfway point in our preliminary round of racing. In race 14 in the blue lane, Lightning McQueen by Team Romano, one of 3 cars we'll see today based on the movie Cars. And in the yellow lane, Jasmine's Happy by Team Recibi. All right, there's a lot going on that racer. Let's see what goes on. Lightning McQueen, like a bullet. Owing to Steve McQueen, why not? Lightning McQueen flying across the finish line with a blaze of fury. Well, I'm sure Jasmine's Happy will still be happy despite the finish. Seeing it again, look at that. Our drone shot has a tough time keeping up with the Lightning McQueen as it flies into the blanket. With 14 races down, the left side of our bracket is now solidified. You'll notice that there are cars who didn't race today.
That's right, Danny. While today is all about the racing, we're actually in our 4th month of Aliyah Grand Prix competition. We introduced the Aliyah Grand Prix way back in February during our Purim celebration. During the month of March, dozens of teams registered and began designing and building their cars. In April, thousands of votes were cast to determine the winners of our design contest, and that brings us to race day, when we find out whose car is the fastest.
Race 15 in the blue lane, Chai Mobile, designed by members of Chai, our social group for Jews in their 20s and early 30s in the West Valley. And in the yellow lane, yeah, a lot of buzz on this one. I'll be here all day. I kind of have to be. Green Hornet, another preschool teacher car, and it's Green Hornet with a little bit of a sting, getting out to an early start, then falling behind. And, well, this is one if you like to follow along and not get lost, because this is one of our slowest races, but Green Hornet will take it nonetheless as it comes across ahead of the Chai Mobile and wins race 15.
Save the date, folks, for Jurassic Park. Holy cow, our marketing team works quickly. Jurassic Park, the Shabbat retreat 65 million years in the making, will be headed out to the AJU Brandeis Bardeen Institute in Simi Valley, March 18th to 20th, next year, 2022. Hope to see you there.
In race 16, number 57 in the blue lane, Hanukkot by Team Unicats. And in the yellow lane, Kohav, the Hebrew word for star, is in the yellow lane, number 78. Let's see who's the star of this one. And it doesn't look like Kohov. It looks like Hanukkot is going to win this one in a rout as it comes home easily. And, well, a falling star, a star that burnt out and picked up by one of our lovely volunteers. Oh, yeah, Hanukkot. It got caught by nobody. And speaking of volunteers, it's my favorite part of any sporting event. Yeah, I'm easy to please. Guess the attendance. Is it 14,340, 16,522, 17,111, or 8 volunteers? We'll find out a little later. Time now for race 17 in the blue lane, Degel Israeli by Team Strom. And in the yellow lane, Ratamobile by Rabbi Adam. And if you look closely, the front is a polo shirt, and the top is a matching kippah, which is Rabbi Adam's signature look. Oh, Rabbi Adam. But Degel Israeli showing that you don't need to be color coordinated to win this race. Flying across the finish line. And Rabbi Adam, well, not the winner here, but still very color coordinated.
You know, Ben, I don't know a lot about gambling, but if someone offered me the opportunity to place a bet on which cars would beat Rabbi Adams, I think that would be a pretty solid bet.
Well, you know what, Danny? You're actually in luck, because you can place your bet right now on which of these cars you think will beat Rabbi Adam and the other 4 Clergy cars. We're going to be racing each one of those cars down the track against one of the Clergy cars, and you can go over to AliyahRolls.com right now. Place your bets on the cars that you think will win. And for each bet that you win, you will actually receive one of these awesome stadium seat cushions.
Wow. Premium. You know, that's nice.
I know. We went high end on these. I was actually surprised that I got this one approved. And you know what? The best part is, it's not like you can just win one. You can win as many as you need for your family. You can place 10 bets. You can win 10 seat cushions. Our Clergy cars are really that slow.
In race 18, Doc Hudson by Team Romano, the second of 3 themed cars. And in the yellow lane, it is Hummus. I'm getting hungry. By the Aliyah Preschool. Anybody got some pita? No? All right. Well, it's Team Hummus. Talk about a condiment, but now falling behind Doc Hudson. What's up, Doc? Oh, hits the side, and it allows Hummus to come flying down and taking a pita of this race. Going away. Check it out. Team Hummus was in behind, and then in the waning moments comes flying by, and Doc Hudson flatlining at the end. In race 19, Reverend Rabbi in the blue lane, number 36 by the Wasser Boys. And in the yellow lane, Cruz Ramirez by Team Romano, the third of our cars-themed cars. All right, let's see if the Reverend Rabbi can rev things up, or Cruz Ramirez might just cruise on by. And there goes Cruz Ramirez. Yeah, the Reverend Rabbi in second place. That Cohen ain't going. It's Cruz Ramirez all the way down the track with ease. And Reverend Rabbi won't step on it in time, but does land on top of the blanket. Another look at Cruz Ramirez. Yeah, all alone across the finish line. We've seen all the 3 cars-themed cars race individually, but want to see them race each other? Head over to our Facebook page by going to templealiyah.org/Facebook to see which of these cars is the car. In race 20 in the blue lane, Speedster by Team Aberg. An understated car that clearly took quite a bit of time to shape. And in the yellow lane, it's Bolts by another one of our lovely preschool teachers. All right, Speedster and Bolts. Let's check out this matchup. Oh, Speedster showing that the shape is all that. Check out Speedster living up to its name, blazing a trail to the finish line, and Speedster leaving Bolts to crawl across the finish line in second place. Check it out again, Speedster. Oh yeah, what is in a name? That is the name of the game. We'd like to thank Helene Klein and family for sponsoring our car cam. Keep an eye out for shots from this unique perspective as the tournament rolls on. Time now for race 21 in the blue lane. It's the Matza car by Team Heifetz, hoping not to get passed over. All right, I'm done. And in the yellow lane, it's Black Bart by Team Ross. Let's see how this one shakes out. Oh, well, it might not be passover, but a crisp start and a lot of crunch at the finish for Matza car as it goes flying down the track at the finish line. And there is Black Bart. Blackballed at the finish as it comes across in second place. Let's check out what happened there with Matza car. Oh yeah, plagued maybe by the track at the end. You see it jump the track? Who knew that could happen? Well, count me as a believer. And there you go, finishing and then jumping the track to show off. We're nearing the end of our first round of competition with just a few more races, so head over to AliyahRolls.com where you can download and print our complete bracket. In race 22, Rainbow Stein in the blue lane by the Rolling Steins, and in the yellow lane, Brian by Team Chestnut. All right. Rainbow Stein with the colorful look, each color painted by a different member of the family. Well, each member of that family is going to be cheering this one on because Rainbow Stein lighten up the track on this race. And Brian, Team Chestnut, well, they just got cracked, finishing in second place. Rainbow Stein the winner. Earlier we asked you to guess today's attendance. Did you guess correctly? That's right, not counting our fan cutouts, we have eight of them! Amazing volunteers helping today's races run smoothly. Perhaps we'll hit that 17,000 next year. In race 23 in the blue lane, the Go-Go Beach Tram by the Go-Go Goreliks. The surfboard supports double as small weights, which might give it the edge against Moonshot. Gotta check the rule book on that if that's legal. Anyway, the yellow lane, there's Moonshot, Team ACK. All right, let's see if the Go-Go Goreliks can make it go-go. Oh, go, Daddy, go, Daddy, go, Daddy, go! Check it out. The Safaris would be jealous of that Woody as it crosses the finish line. Very nicely done as the Go-Go Beach Tram finishes ahead of Moonshot. Time now for race 24. Uh-oh, in the blue lane, it's the Shark Police by Team Recibi, and in the yellow lane, the Incredicar by our Aliyah preschool teachers. Which one of these racers will be moving on? And it's the Shark Police taking a bite out of the competition and motoring home looking for the victory in this 24th race. And the Incredicar looking incredulous as it finishes in second place eventually. And the gambling fun doesn't end with the Clergy Mobile races. Did you notice that number in the corner? That's our 50-50 raffle, and it's going to keep increasing throughout the next 2 weeks. So buy your tickets today, and you could take home half of our jackpot, which will likely be more than a $5,000 haul. The winner will be announced at our tournament finals broadcast on June 6th. Head over to AliyahRolls.com right now for your chance to win. In race 25 in the blue lane, iPhone by Team Judah, age 8. And in the yellow lane, Good Yantif by Team Holiday. Let's see how race 25 will shake out. And it's iPhone dialing it up early to another level. Yeah, I think yellow lane's Good Yantif might need to update its iOS because iPhone is sending a signal that it's ready to win the whole thing. And Good Yantif coming in behind. There are 4 cars that won't be seen racing today. Those are the winners of our design contest who each received an automatic advancement to the round of 32. Congrats to the People's Choice winner Kobe, Kids' Choice winner Gator Mobile, Rabbi's Trophy winner Moisha's Escape Mobile, and Hazan's Trophy winner Vaccine Machine, the new Norma, who we'll see on June 6th, as well as the Clergy races on June 3rd. In race 26, we have the blue lane's Chai Mobile by Team Loco, and in the yellow lane, the Golden Goose, the official entry of our men's club. Will the Golden Goose have a silver spoon by the end of this one. Well, Golden Goose flapping its wings, and there it goes, leaving the High-mobile to Cry-mobile, as Golden Goose is across with the victory in race number 26. Our Aliyah Grand Prix competitors are vying for their spot on the podium and will also receive trophies and prize money, $100 for third place, $200 for second, and $300 for first. We are grateful to Gary and Tina Orkin, our generous prize sponsors. In race 27 in the blue lane, Racin' Grayson by Team Minor. Looks like it was placed on the starting block backwards. Well, we'll have to see how that works out. And in the yellow lane, Rick Roller, the official entry of the Aliyah security team featuring Mr. Rick, our beloved head of security. But it's Racin' Grayson with the early lead. And how can you bet against Racin' Grayson, folks? Even if you place it backwards, the moral of the story is you can still win. Racin' Grayson with the victory. We're just one race away from knowing our final 32 competitors. Stay tuned. We'll be back after these words for our sponsors.
Hello, this is Stephen Tobolowsky, and I'm here at the park, and I am surrounded by community. And it was always there, hiding in plain sight. Right over here, there's a father teaching his daughter how to pitch. And over here, there's another father teaching his son how to pitch. And there's mothers over here teaching their kids how to play, all keeping them safe. There's nothing more important. I mean, if you take a look at nature, the template of nature is this: strength individually, but supported by the community. That's what keeps us alive, and that's what keeps us thriving. Now, I want to give a great shout out to all of you there for your community help and sponsorship, but especially Patty and David Samuels. You're our finish line sponsors. And Andy and Julie Spall, you are our starting gate sponsors. And I just want to show you what it's all about. The whole reason why we do all of this, all the time. Just one reason. We do it for the next generation and the generation after. That's code for community. Keeping it going, keeping it alive, keeping it strong. Thank you. This is Stephen Tobolowsky. Thanks for all your good work.
Welcome back to the Aliyah Grand Prix. Time for race 28. And in the blue lane, it's Plachta Power by Team Plachta, featuring the beauty of flower power and the functionality of a cabinet handle. And in the yellow lane, Omer Car by Team Strom, celebrating the Omer, which we just finished counting on Shavuot last week. And down the track they come, an Omer Car, well, more like Oh My Car, as Omer Car comes across first to become the last of our 32.
What a day of racing it's been.
Oh, we have seen some amazing races. We've seen some close calls. We've seen some, not so close races, Rabbi Adam. But most importantly, we have established our fantastic field of 32 cars ready to race for the trophy.
That's right, Ben. We're going to see you for our pay-per-view finals, which are going to be broadcast on June 6th.
That's right, and there are 3 ways that people can get tickets to watch those pay-per-view specials. Participate in the Clergy races by placing a bet on the cars that you think will win, and then of course you might win one of those seat cushions. Participate in the 50-50 raffle for $36 or more, or simply donate $36 or more. Anything at or above that level of $36 comes with a pay-per-view code. You know what? Why not do all 3? Aliyah Grand Prix replaces our gala as, maybe quite possibly the most creative major fundraiser we've held. Aliyah, your support is critical, and we really appreciate it.
So head over to AliyahRolls.com to place a bet on the Clergy races, participate in the 50-50 raffle, make a donation to Aliyah, and to check out all of today's cars up close. For esteemed colleague Ben Forsman, and our 8 lovely volunteers, weren't they lovely? I'm Danny Lee, and insert pithy comment here. Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to read that. See you later.